Room is Sylvie here. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading, and it's going to be on becoming the best version of yourself. So before we get started, if you'd like to support my content, press that bell icon. I really appreciate it. I want to thank you. And also it gives you video updates. The timestamps are down below. Take your time, choose your group, enjoy your reading. Alright, so I'll see you there. Hello group 1. So let's find out what's going on here. We got some message for you for sure. Oops, on stones. And we have a few shadowy work, of course. See how we get there. So this is the better version of yourself and what you like when you're there. Wow, look at the beautiful cards. Well, there's one thing that's for sure, is that the darkness attracts you. So it's like whenever you feel that you don't know something, or that you worry about something, or something's not right, you face it. You go right for it. When you're better self, you're strong and not afraid. And you love to explore. And there's no challenges that you can't face. That's for sure. And you always manage to open the doors. So you always manage to see the positive side, or the positive of what's in front of you. You see the future, the potential. You actually go for it. It says a realization. So there's nothing that stops you from going. I mean, there's no way. Sometimes there's help that you go for, or you need, or sometimes you ask for help. You don't like to go it alone. That's what I'm feeling. You like to have someone come along with you in your journey. When you're at your better self, you're more open to others, more open to friendship, relationship. Things are well, hand in hand, for sure. So let's choose a few tarot cards with that. Already jumping. Oh. I feel like it's this one. Oh, there's two. Okay. Well, that's a strange one. It's wanted to pop out of the deck. It's about broken hearts and putting your feelings, changing that up. I get it. Whenever you feel bad, hurt feelings, you always look for the positive. You tend to reverse it. So I'm hurt. Why am I hurt? You do this therapy thing and figure it out, so you can feel good about it. You say no to having people put you down. You feel no to thinking negative about others. You're very good at perspectives, and you figure it out, and that's how you place it, because you really enjoy people. That's when you're at your best, is enjoying others. The better your relationships are with others, your friendship, your getting along with your parents, your siblings, whoever they are, the more you do of that, the better you feel. So whatever you had in the past, or whatever you were feeling, you react in a way that is going to benefit you, and how your life is going to go. So you don't stop. You're very, very positive when you're at your best. And here you go. The road I told you about, well, here's your opportunities in front of you. You look for them, and you're not afraid to go for them. And there's no way life is stopping you. So if there's something that's sort of like dark and mysterious and you're not sure about, well, it's your opportunities. You're going for them. There's no stopping you. And you believe in yourself. You believe in your power. You believe that you're able to do whatever you want to do. And that's when you're at your best. You're so positive, full of life, full of energy. So how to get there if you're not already there? And if you are there, how to continue? So this is growth. It's wide open. You're already doing it. You're already on the right track. Good for you. It looks like you manifested your direction, or you worked on it, or you've always been on it. You're on a steady path, something like that. Okay. So maybe you're not sure of yourself, or maybe you don't know if you're doing the right thing. This is the card that, you have what it takes, but you have so much doubt. And this is letting you know that, you rush in, or you should rush in, and choose what you want. Choose how you want to go about doing it. So it's not a matter of having to actually know everything, but it's more about doing it and choosing to do something. So it's really up to you. If you want to be at your better self, is to choose to be who you want to be. It's not really hard for you. You're already on the right path. You already know how to be yourself. You already know yourself. So it's a matter of doing it. So why aren't you doing it? Or why don't you do it all the time? Or why do you doubt yourself? That's what we're going to find out right now, because there are questions that you should know. Feeling, sometimes you have to work on yourself and how you're feeling. Your own feelings put you in a negative state. Sometimes you don't react right, or sometimes you get lost in your thoughts and what you want. And also sometimes you overthink things, and that sets you back. So you're very positive. When you're at your better self, this will not affect you or knock you down. But when you're at your worst, your imagination or your thoughts or even maybe a little paranoid about what other people think or talking about you or saying about you. Let's find out more with the tarot cards. Whoops. Oh, there's two there. Okay. So, yeah, you sit back and you're a bit like, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to know. I don't, like, very negative. Wow, I didn't expect you to be so negative or feeling so bad for yourself because of all this positivity. But you're sort of like a balance, like you go one way or the other. You're up and down, and overthinking your abilities, your strength, your capabilities. Oh yeah, you really doubt yourself. That sets in a huge way. That's what blocks you, or that's what stops you from continuing, is when you get in that state. I feel the energy of the cards is just, I don't know, they're edgy. Too many cards, but this is not sure. And this is the world opening up to you and wanting to be part of you. You being part of the world. Not always knowing, not always understanding it, but wanting it. So sometimes you have to realign yourself. And yeah, it's a matter of wanting it. Wanting to open up to the world. So you really have a lot of good around you, and you're guided. Be kind to yourself. When what brings you down is sometimes you think or to overthink what you're doing and how you're going about doing things, and then you get into what do they think, what are they thinking about, do they agree with me, disagree with me. So you have a lot of you're very hard on yourself and them after the fact, and then that sets you back. But your opportunities are always there to do better and to be yourself. sometimes you turn your back on those opportunities because you just had a self-doubt in some way. And then you get back on track. But you need to let go of a lot. So you got to work on that. You got to work on yourself a lot. You have to talk to yourself, like put those negative thoughts and put them into positive. That's why you do this. That's why you turn the cup upside down on your emotions. Whew, I'm too emotional. I'm seeing things not in a good way. And I work on my relationships, and whatever disappoints me, that's what I work on. And that's something that's going to be ongoing for you, because that's just how you are. You're very sensitive, very loving, and when you do something, you go home and you overthink it, and then you start to feel like all these different emotions, and then negativity sets in, and it's like a vicious circle. And the best version of you never lets anyone make you feel bad, never let the negative energies come through. Yeah, and it's all up to you, because you're definitely living life to the fullest is something that suits you. You really do well, and you should not let anyone put those feelings inside of you. And I don't think anyone is. It's just yourself. You overthink. You're hard on yourself. You're your own gossiper, your own drama queen. You need to always put that in check, I guess. Okay, that's it. Okay, group 2, let's see what's going on. So we have some messages, and we have a little bit of shadow work if we need it, your direction, and what is up with right now. This is your best version of yourself, when you're at your best. And then we'll pull out a few more tarot cards to go with these oracle cards. You're strong. You're very strong. This is the masculine side, so you are, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. What it is that you are very capable, and you can start to finish, you can follow through. You're someone who's not afraid of life, not afraid of anyone, and you feel very empowered, and nothing stops you. You're physically fit, mentally fit. This is when you're at your best. I feel like you love to work out. You're very focused on life, and you make plans, and you stay on track till you succeed. No one sways you, and your actions always follows through with more. And the more you do, the more you receive. You seem to be someone that accomplishes, a high achiever. You're very balanced. Your life, your play life, and your work life is balanced. Your friends and family and yourself balanced. You tend to have this way of knowing how to put everything in harmony and make it work. So your better self is someone who's very well put together and feels great about life, and you take care of yourself in a good, positive way, mentally and physically. Very fit in both aspects. Okay, so let's pick a few tarot cards to go with that. Goes there. Whoa. Okay. So when you're at your better self, for sure, you look at your past experience and you learn from them. You're always thinking about what happened, what did I do, how did I manage that, what was my thoughts, and what could I have done better. You analyze your past as you go, and you sort of it's like you wear your steps on you as a reminder. If you failed, then you learn something. It's like you're very motivated, and you learn. You constantly learn. You don't let anything stop you. Anything that's happened is for a reason. You jump into life, you don't think twice about going for it, and you definitely go for it. You love life. You live life to the fullest, and you enjoy it, and you look to your future, and any and everything is possible. Whatever you decide, then you go for it. It's possible. You're almost there in your goals and ambitions. You're on the right path. Sometimes it's hard, and sometimes you have to let things go, or sometimes you don't manage as quickly as you want, but you adjust, and you have this way of understanding. Sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it's not, and it's not an issue for you, and you always go. So very motivated. That's your better self. So how to get there? Connections. Connections are important. Connection to life, connection to whatever comes up. Let's find out what they mean by the connection, whether it's family or work, or just yourself, connecting with yourself. Your direction is, let's find out about that, how to get there, how to get to your better self. Yeah. So how you become your better self is by jumping in, doing it. Feel connected. Now I'm getting the connection card. Feel connected to your life. Live it, breathe it, enjoy it. Feel the connection. And if you're not in tune with who you are and what you're doing, then, and you don't feel it, then you're missing out. You have the key to your success. You're able to get there, become your better self. Only you can bring you there. You can make it happen by feeling connected. That seems to be very important. Feel your moments, what you're doing. Like, take notice, your surroundings, what's around you. What are you doing, and how it makes you feel, and what is it that you want to do, and how you feel when you're going about your daily life, because it says jump into life. And if you're not, then that's something that you need to do. So why wouldn't you be doing this? Belonging. And it says embrace oneness with the universe. So you haven't accepted the flow of life, or when you're not your better self is because you're blocked by the flow of life and belonging. So you may not feel like you belong to the part of the universe. You may not believe in yourself or in the higher power of yourself or the universe. You seem a bit lost. I feel like there's some sadness. Yeah, you don't. When you don't feel like you belong, and you're not part of, and you're not proactive in that, then that brings you down and stops you from being your better self. You need to be connected, and here you're disconnected. Okay. Oh, there's the cards right there. You need to love yourself. Love who you are. Love the moments that you're living. Yeah, you need to really enjoy who you are and accept it. And then also the world around you and what's happening around you, like where you are at the moment. Don't be so hard on yourself. It blocks you, because if you start to feel negative and you feel like that you don't belong in this world, no one loves you, you don't love yourself, you don't love your surroundings, you're not part of anything, you're not part of anyone, not part of any bigger picture, that weighs heavy on you, and then you get disconnected. Yeah, it says you feel like you'll never get there, but guess what? If you analyze the issue, what made you feel like that? What sets you off? You need to find your trigger. And it's in the past, of course, because it's something that happens to you and triggers you into this feeling disconnected. And that triggers when you need to notice, take a hold of it, and then support it. Say, okay, face it. Like, okay, this is what makes me feel bad. Why? And then think maybe of like, what's the worst that can happen to you when you're in this state, and then accept it or move on. Like, if you made a big mistake, then say, well, yeah, I did this, and so what, and move on, like really place it, because that holds you back and you feel like there's no way to get out of there. And actually, just by facing it and accepting it, embracing it, that's how you get yourself out. Be kind to yourself and love your surroundings. Find the good. Put yourself a little list. I feel like preaching, but that's what it's saying, because then you feel more connected. And once you feel connected, you have all the possibilities open to you, and you're able to come into the better version of yourself. And that is such a good, empowered feeling, because you are so mentally and physically fit and able to do whatever you want to do. And there you go. Look at this. Be kind to yourself. Wow. In a big way. Enjoy who you are. Never feel bad about what you're doing or what you did. Mistakes are mistakes. Things aren't perfect. And you're not perfect. Who cares? Like, look at all the good. Yes. You're supported. The universe is with you. You have spiritual guides of all levels. So it depends what you believe in. Fit it with that, but it's huge. Lots of guidance around you, embracing you, sending you in a good way, trying to get you to see the bigger picture, the positivity around you. Support yourself, support your thoughts, support who you are. Really embrace yourself and know that you're a good person. You have to have this understanding that you're not perfect. No one is perfect. Situations are never perfect. And you have to go with the good. See the positive. Find that out for yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Hello, group 3. So we have some messages for you for sure, where we're at, and the energy of where we stand at. Is that right? Yes. And where we're going, our shadowy side, and our better self. So what are we like when we're at our better self, or the better version of ourselves, I should say. Well, you're very patient and you love yourself. So one of the things that the energy around you when you're at the better version of yourself is how you see things and how patient you are. You have this huge patience about what is around you, what is in your surroundings, and you enjoy your steps, you celebrate it, you celebrate yourself. You really love who you are and how you are, and you embrace yourself, which is wonderful. People love you, you love others, you're very loyal, or they're very loyal to you. Family and friends are very important, and they embrace you. But you have this self-love, this self-respect, and it just blooms out that other people around you just take it in. When you treat yourself good, you feel good, and you treat others, it just sort of reflects off you. You have this way of placing everything in where it belongs. Like anytime that you feel agitated, or there's agitation around you, or people are fighting or arguing, or there's lots of work or plan, or is very active in a stressful way, or you need to find just simple answers and there's so much going on that which way should you go, you have this beautiful patience of figuring it out. You take your time, you evaluate, you understand, you're passionate about knowing and figuring it out, and you come on top. It doesn't matter if things are confusing, or you're not sure, or if it's not exactly clear. You just one step at a time, and you get there. When you're at your better self, you are full of support. You support even if you're not sure about it, even if you don't know, even if you have imperfections, or you're not sure about what's next, or how others are feeling, or how you should feel. You always embrace it, support yourself, and understand that you did your best, or you're going to do your best, and you'll face it. But you're going to do it in a respectful, caring way. You're going to embrace whatever it is, and you're going to enjoy your steps, your moments, your feelings. You're definitely on your side. You're not going to bring yourself down. So when you're at your better self, you're very positive, very motivated, and very supportive of yourself and your life and what you need and your needs. And you find yourself pretty complete. And it goes on to others. Let's pull out another card. I think it's this one. Yeah, this life, the way life turns around. When you are the best version of yourself, your life seems to flow into completions, beginnings. Life just flows. The good and the bad. You just know how to balance it. You just know how to go ahead and embrace it, and you do it in a graceful way. You're such a good person. You're a good person to yourself and to others. You just embrace life with all its imperfections. And that's okay. How to get there if you're not already there. Consideration. So to get to the better version of yourself when you're not there, or sometimes when you get lost or confused, is by understanding that you just need to just figure it out as you go, or just jump in a way that you want to learn, you want to understand. So you don't stay down. Don't stay in a position of not being blind or tied up, or it's like feels like you not understanding, or you don't know where to go or how to go, or you can't, or it's not possible. This negative way of thinking and being is lifted by the understanding of what's ahead and what you need. So you go find out. You see others how they do it, or you just learn by watching what is around you, and you take it in. You just go. You're not afraid to explore. Being tired of being in that spot. Being tired, just deciding to let yourself go. Let yourself live. You have to consider it. Where am I? Is this what I want? Then no. Well, then I'm going to learn how to be different. And I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go explore. So to become the better version of yourself is to explore yourself and explore what you really want. Because when you're lost, you don't know your directions anymore. Or if you haven't been there, because I feel for some that you haven't reached that point yet in your life, and it's something that you need to learn and search, do some soul searching, and learn as you go, and if things work out, learn more. Explore yourself, explore all your options. I feel like for some that are listening, you're very young, or you haven't had a chance to let yourself put yourself out there because you've been too busy with life, and yourself has been tucked away or pushed on the side. I feel like you haven't reached that self-love place, and you haven't reached this point where you're able to handle life with patience and understanding and kindness, and if so, and if you have been there before and you just found yourself swayed or pulled away from it, and you need to get yourself back, you just sort of lost yourself. What is this? Face your enemies. Wow. Everything in perfect balance. So when you're out of balance, and when you don't face your demons or your enemies, or so, I don't feel like it's anyone else but yourself. Your self-doubts, what you hate about yourself, what you don't like about your life, what's agitating you. All these questions is something that you need to ask yourself, because they're what you need to face. So whatever's bothering you, ask yourself, why am I here? Why is this happening to me? And then face it. Because that's something that you're sort of like living life without feeling it, breathing it, enjoying it. It's sort of like that. I don't have the right word at the moment for it. Oh, I want to pull some tarot. I feel like the message is pulling me towards it, but I just want to pull out some tarot to go with that. Oh, okay. So here, judging yourself too harshly. Wow, that's why you get imbalance, is when you start to do that. When you start to analyze yourself and when you start to analyze yourself and think negative thoughts about yourself, and why am I this stupid, or why am I that incompetent, or why am I not able to be loved, or why am I not worth this and worth that? When those kind of thoughts come to you, in whatever negative way you're feeling about yourself set in. And the other one is your choices. You limit your choices. You put yourself in a box. Be still and allow enemies to reveal themselves, but you don't do that. Life is busy for you, and you're always doing, and you never take time out for yourself. So you're very successful when it comes to actually life and doing, but we're talking about the best version of yourself. And you don't take time out to get to know who you are and what's bothering you. And, you're sort of like empty sometimes. Empty in who you are. You're just living the emotions. You're going through the motions of life. I know that sounds kind of harsh, but that's what's coming up. And here it says, embrace your life. Look at that. The drum of passions. It says, beat your own drums and get going on your own passions. Live your life to the fullest. Look, take a hold of it. Go. So to be the better version of yourself, you have to take charge of what you want to live. Not just live your everyday life, just because this is in front of you and this is what you must do, but live yourself, what you want, what you would like to live. Start doing it. You don't have to do it in a big way, but you can start learning. Start taking some steps. Consider what you want to do first, and then free yourself up and learn and go explore it. So, like I said, it feels like you're new to this or you've never done this before. So if to start, you need to start with one thing, something that you may want to do, and then go explore that. And then understand that you have a lot of, understand that inside of you, there's thoughts sometimes that you wish you could do this. So instead of wishing it, go for it. Explore it. And then you'll start understanding what you love. And you may start one direction and it might not be that. But you won't know till you untie yourself and loosen yourself up and go explore life. Go explore your life, how you want to be. So you can reach this point of self-love and self-respect and feel accomplished and having everything worked out the way you would like to have that. But it starts with baby steps, I guess. You take a step, it's going to be a big step. Even if it's a baby step, it's going to change your life. Once you open up and you realize that there's something that you want to do, or some way you want to live, or some expression of yourself that you would like to put out there. And that doesn't have to be huge. It could be just changing your hairstyle or your clothes to start off with. I like to wear this, or I would like to wear this color. Something like that can be just as simple as that. And one baby step will make you change and feel a whole lot different. And then you're just going to start. It's going to be strange or awkward or not sure, or and should I do this, but yet that's what you want. And embrace it, embrace yourself. Then it's funny, because here's your baby step. You have lots to grow and lots to understand. So you'll get there, and you'll get there faster than you think. So to be your better version is to take the initial step in doing one thing that you love to do, and then everything else will unfold.